Hey YouTube, um, I'm currently on day 6 of Cambridge diet. Um, the last video I made was day 4 at night. I couldn't sleep till I don't know when I actually fell asleep, but because I couldn't sleep, I was having, I don't know if that was hunger or cravings, but I gave in and I had a slice of bread and some sardines. I had the whole can of sardine, and yeah, that was what I did wrong on day 4. I I was tempted to have more after that sandwich, but I just had to say to myself, you don't have to go all the way in committing a huge damage to your whole system after being on Cambridge diet for the last 3 days. So, um, day 4 was my worst day yet. Well, it was actually day 5 because it was in the middle of the night. It was around 1 a.m. So that was day 5 morning. I went to sleep on the sandwich and woke up the next day, felt a bit heavier, and I decided, you know what, forget it. It's just, one time. It's just one of those things. Put it behind you, start again. You have, at least 12 weeks of this diet to do, and don't let that weigh you down. So I know I made a mistake on day 4. I gave in to my cravings, but once I woke up the next morning, I just said, time to turn a new page. It's a new leaf. I'm starting afresh again. So day 5, which was a Sunday. um Hold on, let me check that. I'm not sure again. Was It was, yeah, it was day 5, which was a Sunday, which was yesterday. I decided to start all over again, in the sense that I just continued with the diet, stuck to the program, and did what I should have done and what I've been planning to do. So I started again, and right now it's day 6. Um, I feel great. I feel really good. Um, the clothes, I have to tell you this funny story, right? Yesterday I was in a hurry. I was already in my pajamas, ready to go to bed, and I realized I need to go down to the store to get some toilet paper. So I wore my clothes really quickly because the store was closing in about 20 minutes or so, and it was just down the road. So I dressed up really quickly, and I wore my regular jeans, and I dashed out of the room without my belt on, and it was a walking distance. So I was walking and my jeans were falling off. It was hilarious. My jeans were falling off. I was like, oh no, my God, I had to put my hands in my pocket to hold them up. And it was hilarious trying to walk with my jeans, barely on my waist. And I thought, wow, I've actually shed all this weight in a couple of days. That these are my jeans that I could wear without belts, and these things were falling off my waist. And I had a low jacket, so I couldn't I had to have it. I had to keep pulling it up. So I just thought that's a very funny story to tell. And then when I was coming back, I had my bag of shopping in my hand. So I had to basically hold my jeans with one hand in the pocket and hold my groceries in the other hand. And so yeah, I might have to buy some more jeans soon, because even the one I have on today feels really loose. So that's a good thing because it means that I'm losing weight. Um, yeah, that was yesterday's funny story. So today's day 6. Tomorrow is day 7. My counselor is coming over tomorrow. Um, I am really, really excited to see how much I lose. when I started, I really wanted to lose about 10 pounds in my first week, but seeing as I was bad on day 2 and day 4, I'm not going to hold up to that expectation anymore. Um, as far as I'm concerned, Sunday, which was day 5, is my day 1. It's the day that, I kind of reminded myself why I'm doing this diet to begin with, why I want to lose weight. Um, no one is forcing me to do this. No one is putting a gun to my head and saying that you should do this diet. It's, you know, it's it's this or your life or something like that. I haven't had any health risks that are, pushing me to lose weight. I know that I'm classed as obese by my BMI. I don't have I come from a relatively healthy family. We don't have any history of diabetes or heart conditions or anything. We actually, from both sides, actually, we have very good genes. So, I don't really have that much risk. So this is completely voluntary, and it's completely for my, general well-being, for my, self-esteem, and for just to feel healthy, to be able to do things that I can do right now. So I guess I'm just going to talk about that for a while. Um, some of the things that I want to accomplish by losing weight. I would like to. I'm someone who's naturally really active. I like to do sports. I like to, you know, go to the gym. I actually enjoy going to the gym a lot. I've always been active in sports, but I feel like my weight is definitely holding me down. It's definitely stopping me from doing things. I'm always really courageous when it comes to sport. The I remember some years ago I went indoor rock climbing, and I mean, I completely forgot myself. I was just, climbing and climbing and eager to get to the top, and I was really enjoying it. But then when I got to the top and I just realized, I looked around and saw the tiny things that were holding me up. I mean, I had um the thing is attached to my back, but noticed the fact that I was holding onto these tiny pieces of rocks, or fake rocks, and that's, if I slip on one, I could fall. I got really scared and I started screaming, like, oh my God, someone get me down, someone get me down. And that was really, really, like, very embarrassing because there were people everywhere. And I did get to the top because I wanted to get to the top and I enjoyed it. But I feel like if I was, thinner than that, I probably wouldn't have had the fear of falling, or because I'm not scared of heights at all, but just the thought of, oh my God, I'm being held by these tiny things up here, that really, kind of restricted me, and I haven't been, rock climbing ever since then. Um, this was probably 3-4 years ago, and I would like to go back and do that. I would like to do all kinds of sports. I would like to do some martial arts. I did kickboxing for a year last year and I really enjoyed it, but I felt again that my weight was holding me down because there were times that we were asked to carry each other. So you had to have a partner, and then you carry one person, and then later on they carry you. So because I was really heavy, my friend was really tiny, so I carried her both times, and that stopped me from the whole experience, because the experience is like you get to lift each other at different times, and I had to do all the lifting, and that restricted me from enjoying kickboxing that much, because there were things like that you had to do. And it can be really embarrassing if you have to team up with a guy, and the guy has to try and lift you up, and I always went with a friend, so that was okay. um so yeah, basically this is something that I want for myself. I had to remind myself of that. I There's so many things out there that I could have done. There's so many diets out there that I could have done that are easier. You wouldn't lose as much, but they are easier and they've been proven to work for lots of people. But I'm someone who likes to see results. If I don't see results, I'm not encouraged. If I don't see results, I just give up completely. So the fact that Cambridge Diet is guaranteed, well, if you stick to the program, you can't help but lose weight, because it's all about intake, how much you take in and how much you burn off. If you're taking in so little and you're burning off a lot, then you're bound to lose weight. um it So basically I just had to motivate myself, to talk to myself and say, this is what you want to do. Just take it one day at a time. Every time I feel like I'm having cravings, it's like, do you want that, piece of chocolate now? Or do you want to look really good in 3 months' time? So that's one of the pep talks I have to give to myself. I have to give that to myself every time I walk past, I was just outside and I walked past Tesco's and I'm like, oh, I'd have gone in there and got something to eat, but any other day. But I tell myself, Tesco's is always going to be here. It's probably going to be here for the next 20 years. But do you want to be the size in the next 20 years? So it's all about trying to motivate yourself, I think. So every time that I feel like giving into something and I feel like, it wouldn't have a huge impact on my body, just the more I give in, the harder it's going to be to hit my target. So um, it's not easy, but I'm doing this because I want to do it, not because I'm forced to do it, not because I am at a risk if I don't do it. So I am going to keep on doing the diet. I will let you guys know how it's going, and I appreciate any kind of feedback. And I'm still new to the whole video blogging, and you know, talking to myself in the camera, talking to the camera, and I don't know who's listening out there, but this is my story. This is what I need to do for myself, and you know, if you're listening and you want to share why you want to lose weight, that will be awesome. Um, I think I might do a different video where I would talk more in depth about why I want to lose weight, but this is more like a surface scratch. Basically, it goes much deeper. Still waters run deep. And tomorrow I have my weigh-in. I will make another video tomorrow once I met with my counselor, and I will tell you how it went. And I will probably do the why I want to lose weight video sometime later on this week or before the end of the week. So do keep up with what I'm doing, and if you're doing a diet as well, I'm wishing you the best of luck. Okay, bye for now.